What's going on? Welcome, all you buds, to a new series called Cracking Six and Making Picks. This is a limited focus little video series that we're doing here at the Fresh and Bud studio. And something that is really cool about it is I open up 6 packs and talk about different limited things about those packs and build a sealed pull. And I'm joined by one of the patrons from the Fresh and Buds Patreon, which is kind of like a nice little benefit for them because we also have a bunch of other cool things. You can find that all in the show notes in the link tree below. But this is a really fun, cool thing that happy we're doing. Today we are joined by Gary, aka Mr. Viz. He's a longtime supporter on the Patreon, not only just the co-host to the Bud Rush Bellow. So we're going to throw to the show right now. Okay, here we are in a wonderful episode of Cracking Six and Making Picks. I am your host, Tommy Fresh, here on the Fresh and Buds YouTube channel. This is going to be a blast. We have a patron member on the line. You'll be able to hear him talk in a sec. It's actually my co-host from the Bud Rush Bellow, Mr. Viz, aka Gary. Gary, how you doing, my friend?
Hey man, I'm doing well. I'm excited to crack some six right here.
Oh yeah. Well, we wanted to talk a little bit limited, and other patrons are going to be able to join in. Gary has been a day one patron. He's not just the pillow guy. He has other value. No,
I
kidding.
provide value, I swear.
All right. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna crack a pack, and we're gonna just do a pack one, pick one, and then I'm gonna separate the cards into respective classes and card types, and then after we crack all of them and do our pack one, pick ones for each pack, we'll talk about our thoughts on a sealed deck.
Yeah.
So
sounds great.
So we're gonna do it. All right, first pack.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna try to get this as close. I'm gonna have to move this mic a little bit. That's all right. Get it as close to the camera as we can for the folks. First,
pack one, pick one is the Azalea token.
First we have Destructive Deliberation yellow. Put that in the generic slot. Red, Peace of Mind. Certainly a nice card. Something that I happen to like in this format. Next we have Blue Seek Horizon. Not necessarily something we want to be going crazy after in the blue. Freewheeling Renegades is a card I like quite a bit. This is something
it's a great one.
Yeah, I would be pretty happy to start with this. And then we're into some ninja stuff here. So we have Blue Surging Strike. Certainly not the worst card, especially if we want to get into Katsu.
I love Falcon Wing.
Yellow Falcon Wing, quite good. I mean, I think all the Falcon Wing colors are pretty good. Within the Ranger, we have an Assassin Attack Reaction, Razor's Edge yellow. Certainly good in Arachne and has its uses in Yuzuri as well. That there. Blue Twin Twisters. This is something I look at and I'm like, well, Benji is something I would want to do with this. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little blurry, but we're getting there. Descending Gust Wave, another great ninja card. This is the red one. 1 for 3. This is a Katsu card. I feel like if you're on the Surging Strike combo plan here.
We've already got a Surging Strike, so it's nice to see that.
Yep. So that's something that we're going to take into consideration for the sealed deck. The Frailty Trap. This card's quite good.
Really good. Yeah, I like Frailty Trap a lot.
This is our first hybrid card out of the pack. So we're going to put our hybrid Assassin Ranger stuff here and then our Assassin Ninja stuff here, which we do have Plunge, the yellow one, which is something I like in Benji.
Yeah. Oh, looking for scrap.
Looking for scrap. This is a great card. I think this card's awesome. And the red one, probably the best one. Maybe the yellow. But the red one is something that I'm very happy to see here at the rare slot. This looks like it's going to be a 1 rare pack.
Yeah.
So this is something that happens in Outsiders. Sometimes you get 1 rare packs. We got a foil Blue Peace of Mind. So throw there, and a silken gi
Okay.
as the chest equipment. So throw that there. I think. Now, Gary, tell me. I am on the looking for scrap pack one pick one here. If we were drafting,
Yeah.
followed by maybe frailty trap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I take the Frailty Trap. It keeps you open a little bit. You can play Assassin and Ranger, and then it's a relatively easy one to turn on. So I feel like the Frailty Trap's one of the ones that you want to take, and you take it early, so that way your pool is just not seeing any traps going around, so you can take them all and play Riptide. But yeah, I'm thinking the Frailty Trap just because looking for scrap is good, but it's not necessarily as good in a wide variety of decks. It's kind of good in the same ways that Frailty Trap is good in, but it's on the different curve, right? On the ninja and assassin side, you want to play that looking for scrap, and then you can play the assassin and the ranger trap with the Frailty Trap. So I'm leaning towards Frailty Trap here.
Sure. Yeah, I could definitely see. Frailty trap is definitely something I'm looking at. I think I'm still looking for scrap just because I think it's good in every hero to a certain extent. I think maybe Azalea is the worst hero it's in. Just off the top of my head, not a lot of one attacks, but like if you get the blue Falcon Wing in Azalea or Riptide, I think looking for scrap is good. And also loads in Riptide, which is quite good and has go again.
True, yeah.
So I think I'm there, but I wouldn't fault anyone for the Frailty Trap. And, Freewheeling Renegade's totally fine card as well. So.
Yeah. Frailty Trap is my first pick, just from maybe I'm just a little bit biased towards the assassin and the ranger classes.
Yeah, I mean that's totally fair. I mean I think it's close. Next pack.
Let's do it. Crackin number 2.
Yellow Brush Off.
I love Brush Off.
Just have to remember which ones. Red Destructive Deliberation. I do like this card. At red. Blue Cut Down to Size.
Another great card.
It's good. It's certainly. I don't know if I'm high on the blue.
The yellows I like a lot.
Yeah, we got a yellow Descendant Gust Wave.
Ooh, another Razor's Edge.
A red Razor's Edge. Pretty. We like to see that. Backheel Kick here. The yellow. So this is great in Benji.
Oh.
Ooh, Blue Infecting Shot. I do really love this card. Oh, Red Wither is something you're happy to see here. A lot of the stealth stuff I'll get pretty happy. 1-2 Punch Yellow. Keep this.
Is that another Benji card?
Yeah, it's another Benji card.
Cool.
And then we have an Assassin Ninja hybrid. Bleed Out. X resources.
Bleed Out.
Yeah, X resource points less to play, where X is the total damage you've dealt with daggers. This combat chain. I like the red. I'm not thrilled with the yellow. Only coming in for 3. Oh yeah, Pendulum Trap's the business for sure. This is a card. I mean, especially in this format, right? I think things are going long. Pendulum Trap, really can basically just swing the whole game in your favor. Oh well, I mean, we got blue Sneak Attack. I think all the sneak attacks is Azuri. Great.
Yeah.
A foil red Infecting Shot. Oof, man, this is a tougher pack. And then we got Toxic Tips on top of that.
Yeah, this one's a tough one.
So my initial thoughts here are Toxic Tips, red Infecting Shot, Pendulum Trap. I don't know if I'm high on the sneak attack this early.
Yeah.
But I think that would be somewhere around here. Probably landing on the Toxic Tips because you can be a little bit more open. I do think that card's quite good. What about you, Gary?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the red Infecting Shot. It's just such a power card. I mean, I'm known to hard commit to Ranger and Draft just because I really like the playstyle, but the red Infecting Shot is one of those cards you just don't want to see across the table. So, like Toxic Tips, okay. I mean, You can get the equipment later on, but these bomb commons like infecting shot where you're throwing 7, was it like basically 7 damage?
Yeah, if you aim it,
Yeah,
it's
and
even more.
it's 8. Yeah, I think just getting a lot of these bomb arrows in your deck is going to be really crucial, especially if you're fighting with people for the ranger cards. So you want a bit more power. So I think the infecting shot, get that out of the pool early, and you can take that.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the argument there. It's a little. I think for me, it's a little bit tough to commit to just one class or one.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to commit to one class on a pack one pick one, I think it's assassin. Right, it has the most cards with the hybrids.
Yeah.
But I mean, who am I to say I don't love a red infecting shot? Right, that card's awesome.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't fault you for taking it because then and then you can just pick up every arrow, every red arrow, and hopefully wheel that toxic tips. But I doubt that
Exactly.
will happen.
Yeah. I would honestly, I'd be happier if it was a yellow.
The infecting shot.
Yeah, just because like the yellow is just so flexible and game closer, but the red is just a power card, so you can't complain about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Feisty Locals yellow. I think the yellow is really awesome. The red's certainly good, but the yellow just feels so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this card. This would be probably a front runner right out the gate. Blue brush off, totally fine. Not something we're thrilled about.
Ooh.
Red Ravenous Rabble. This is something you really love to see. So that's going to go over in the pile of first picks here. Scout the Periphery. This is a important card.
Yeah.
In Ranger especially. But I don't think it's beating either of these, and I think Rabble's probably.
Yeah.
Murkmile Grapnel is at red is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, this is a really solid card. Love to see that, and I know you're probably thinking about.
I don't know.
Flag. Yellow Malign. The blues and yellows of these stealth cards I'm looking at for more Azuri than Arachne. We have another red Descendant Gust Wave, which is going to be good for
Widowmaker too.
Ooh, Widowmaker's another great card here. Yeah, God. We have
This is a tough pack.
Blue Sedate. Certainly good in Missouri. Short and Sharp. Assassin Ninja. Goes here. That's the yellow one. It's totally fine. Recoil, yellow. Another great Benji card here.
Ooh, Spike.
Spike with Blood Rod. This card. I mean,
yeah.
This could be a card that we're looking at here. Spike with Blood Rod right there, and then Deadly Duo, which is good. It's a nice red, but it's not something that's better than what we're seeing. Seeker's Hood certainly fine, and probably not making the cut for a first pick here. I think I'm on. I think it's between Ravenous Rabble and Spike with Blood Rot, to be honest. I could see maybe these red arrows, but I think you more likely to wheel them than these.
Yeah, the Ravenous Rabble is not going to wheel.
No.
I would take the Ravenous Rabble because it's good. It's just, if you have an attack with Go Again, it's just 0 cost attack with Go Again. That's damage that they have to block or they have to take it. In limited, it's hard to pass up like a 0 for 4.
Yeah, especially in this format, right? You need really the breakpoints aren't that incredible, right? This is high rate in this kind of pool.
It's also really good in Riptide. It's really good in Ninja. It's just good in every deck.
Yeah. This is assassin stuff. All right, next pack. Pack 4.
Pack 4. Drink.
Ooh, red Seeker Horizon right out the gate here.
Damn. That's going up to the top there, yeah.
Yeah, well, we got a yellow Come to Fight. Now, Come to Fight is the only generic that blocks 3 at the common level.
Yeah.
Which is something worth considering. Probably not better than Seeked Horizon out the gate. Red Peace of Mind, which I do like, is going to get passed over here. Blue Freewheeling Renegades. I think it's still fine, right? It still requires a card, but the breakpoint goes away.
If we're thinking first pick, though, not worth first pick.
No, definitely not. Next, we got Isolate. red, which is great.
Yeah.
But I don't think better Seeker Eyes initially. Blue Murkmire Grapnel. That one's fine. Another yellow Twin Twisters here. Fine.
Nice.
It's good for the sealed pull for sure. Blue Malign. Totally fine.
Blue Spires.
Blue Spire Sniping, which is a great card for Azalea.
Damn, short and sharp too.
Another short and sharp here in the pool of your. Oh, we got Blood Rot Trap. Oof.
Oh, beautiful.
I know. I still think Seek Horizon. Yellow Looking for Scrap, which is also quite good.
Another Descendant Gust Wave? Wow.
Yeah, wow. Another Descending Gust Wave. And then another Silky Key. Yeah. I think I'm on Seek Horizon. Blood Rot Trap's great.
Yeah.
Probably not going to wield, but...
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm on Seek Horizon as well. It's a 0 for 4. It's just so good.
Yeah. Horizon. Put the Blood Rot Trap back. Pack 5. Here we go. Come to Fight Blue. Now that's a card I really like to see first. Man.
Yeah.
But we got a red Scout the Periphery, which is out of control good, I think.
Yeah.
Spring Load Blue, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Destructive Deliberation, not great. Yellow Head Jab is very important in Benji.
Mm-hmm.
Red Skybound Shot.
Probably my least favorite arrow.
Yeah. It's part of the shot cycle, but it's like the one that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Blue Wither, certainly fine. Yellow Infecting Shot. That's a card after
Put that up on the top. I'm gonna be thinking about that one.
Red Twin Twisters, totally fine. Oof, this is probably a... Yeah, that might be. And then, we had a Death Touch there. Blue Wreck Havoc, which is fine. Blue Bonds of Ancestry, which is fine. We got a foil Nerve Scalpel, which is certainly fun. And then we got Fleetfoot Sandals and some tokens. Is the Nerve Scalpel good enough to take first?
If this was like Pro Tour draft, I wouldn't take that Nerve Scalpel.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's not enough reactions in the format.
Yeah. I think I'm on Red Death Touch, to be honest.
Yeah, 1 for 6. No matter what deck you're in, like Riptide or Azori, just like having that 1 for 6 or a stealth attack 6.
Yeah,
it's great. Yeah,
it's pretty great. Yeah, sorry, Infecting Shot Yellow. You're going to be great in our sealed pool, but we are sticking with the Death Touch there.
Yeah, our sealed pool's looking pretty good.
It really is. So here's the last pack Magic. Blue Ravenous Rabble, not terribly exciting. Red Spring Load, however, is often a 1 for 5, which I do like. I'm going to put that there. Another blue Come to Fight, which I'm going to put here. Infect Red.
Ooh, that's a great card.
Ooh, Red Withering Shot. I'll put that over there for you. Red Prowl, which is quite good as well. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Red Sedation Shot. Man, Atlanta. Another yellow Backheel Kick.
Mm-hmm.
A Red Wither. Blue Virulent. I like the blue Virulent Touch.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow. Lace of Frailty. I mean,
this
that's
pack.
going up there.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Fletcher Red Tail. Oh, followed by a blue Falcon Wing. My god. Seeker's Hood. Jeez.
That pack was all gas.
Yeah, no breaks. I mean, for both Assassin and Ranger. Wow. God. I feel like the lace.
Yeah, the lace is just so good.
Yeah, I gotta go lace here. It is quite good, but man, well, now let's get into the seal pool.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
So, all right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do our generics first, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's
take a look at them all.
So let's go here. Let me make sure. I'm gonna put.
I think we got 3 Come to Fights.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it by color and attack and not attack, right? So there we go. So it's gonna be like that. Boom. And
All right.
we're gonna load this up here. Red.
How's your week going, man? Yeah, how was your weekend?
Weekend was fun. It was busy. I went to Boston for PAX East. It was a good time. Peace of Mind goes, well, we'll put it there. Come to Fight Yellow. We're going to put this Red Ravenous Rabble. Feisty Locals. Scout will go here. Brush Off. Cut down the size. Red Deliberation. Yellow Brush Off. Peace. I mean, this generic pool is pretty insane. So, all right. So here's what I'm thinking here. In the reds, we'll take both the reds here. I do think Peace of Mind is typically worth playing.
The red one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typically, depending on what we're doing, we have two of them, so we don't not necessarily play both. But you know, it is something that soaks up some damage.
Draws a card.
Scout the Periphery red, I think, regardless of what we go in. I mean, I guess it's a good buff, right? It's a 0 for 3. What do you think about this in something that isn't Ranger?
I don't know how I feel about that in a deck that isn't Ranger, honestly. The way I'm viewing this pool right now is I'm just seeing a lot of ways to load the arrows. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like yellow Brush Off, yellow Scout. We've got 3 Come to Fights. We've got a lot of ways to load. So I think we keep it for the sealed pool for the pool because I'm already leaning towards a Riptide pool just from our enablers.
Yeah, from what we've seen, we got good arrows, we got good enablers. Looking for scrap, great enabler. We do have the Freewheeling Renegades, which I think is probably worth playing no matter what. And I actually think the rest of these reds are all worth playing. Peace of Mind.
Oh, you think Spring Load? I'm not a big fan of the Spring Load. I was thinking we play the yellow Deliberation over the red too.
God, I mean, the yellow Deliberation. So the reason I like the red here is there's a decent amount of 2 blocks.
Yeah,
and
that's what you're saying.
Yeah, so like the red requires 2 3s and not just 1 3 and a 2. I'm very high on the Feisty Locals yellow, and the Looking for Scrap yellow if we're at a point with 1 attacks, right?
Yeah.
In terms of over here, the Scout, I think, goes in. The Come to Fight, I think, also goes in. The Brush Off,
I like the yellow Brush Off actually in Riptide. Yeah, because you can use it to pitch if you don't need to use it. You can load your arrow. You can use it, and also like all of Benji's attacks are coming in for 2. And so the Brush Off blocks the 2 that you need. Okay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So we have that there. The blues, probably not as crazy, right?
Just Come to Fight, I think. Maybe the cut down to size personally. I like the blue cut down to size just because it's a good fuel later on. But
and maybe the blue Wreck Havoc too, right?
In the sideboard, whatever, maybe if we're playing against Ranger. I would we'll see how many blues we have or how many yellows we have in the Ranger cards. I'm leaning towards Ranger also, but I'm seeing that our Ninja pool is actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of have to keep that open. But the blue Come to Fights, I think, are just all gas.
I'm gonna leave this as a maybe. This cut down the size.
Yeah, the cut down to size. I just like that it's a 2 for 4.
Yeah. Certainly a good break point, but we'll see where we're at with blues because we are running this Ravenous Rabble, and stuff like that. And I think it's a pretty efficient deck as is. Let's look.
I say we do our split cards next.
Split cards, all right. So let's.
Can you just put the yellow Deliberation with the blue cut down to size?
Yeah.
It's right in
wherever I put it. Oh.
Yeah, right there. Okay, cool. That just checks my 2 for 4 box for break points. but
The virulent touch,
oh my
or
god,
the 2 for 4.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the virulent touch is definitely here, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. If we're
Yeah.
playing any of those two classes, it's yeah.
Mm-hmm. Death touch is another definite in that,
Yep.
and these are probably just in.
Yeah. Yeah, those are in. Those are in.
So that would be Assassin Ranger, and then let's
What's
just
our
look,
count? What's our count at right now?
if we were to sleeve up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, let me take out one of these pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So right now, half the deck would be generics. If depending on the hero, right? Some of these generics aren't that great in some heroes. This would put us at 19 if we were to go to the
19, maybe 20 with one of the other generics we have on the side.
Yeah. The next split cards are Assassin Ninja. We have 2 short and sharps, Bleed Out, which I'm not in love with, and the Yellow Plunge. So
yeah, the short and sharps are really good. I'm thinking, I think we need to look at what our individual class cards look like before we really make a decision here. But the 4 Assassin Ranger split cards we have are all gas. Like, they're just insanely good.
Yeah. And this is stuff that feels just very good in Benji.
Yeah.
So,
I say we take a look. What does our assassin pool look like to see if we should be considering assassin at all?
Yeah. Red Wither, Red Prowl, Red Infect, Blue Wither, Blue Malign, Red Isolate. We do have that Spike with Blood Rot. We have Blue Sedate, Yellow Malign, Blue Sneak Attack, Red Wither, Razor Edge.
So very few cards.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It would be up to 16 or up to 17.
So that's 32 if we...
That would put us at 32. Now, there's something worth noting about this set is it. I think you're gonna want to definitely run more than 30 because
yeah. If we go assassin, we basically have 34 cards if we keep the generics, and with the 2 on the left, and we also have we could play the nerve scalpel. Yeah. What does our equipment look like?
Equipment is head, feet. So it currently would be head, chest, feet. And then possibly the toxic tips if we were to go into either of those classes. We don't have any choices otherwise.
Yeah. All right. Because we doubled up. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So all right, and the nerve scalpel would be the reason we would consider ninja as well. I mean, assassin as well, because if we're playing against like ninja, we're playing against ranger. Nerve scalpel's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. So our assassin is not looking great.
Assassin, it's. I think it's a totally fine arachnid pull. The Azuri stuff is iffy, I think.
Yeah, we need better 2-cost generics for the Azuri pull. I don't see it.
Yeah.
And Reload, does that work with Azuri too?
Yes. It should. When this attacks.
Oh no.
No. So not the best.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at Ninja here before we get to the Ranger, because I think
you want to clean up a little bit so you have some space.
I do. So let me put. We have our equipment set, and then these are over here, and then you know what? We'll just throw these all together. This is what we think our deck's gonna look like.
Yeah, the only one I'm on the fence of is the spring load, but that's just because I haven't used it before. So.
Yeah. I think there's an argument for it if we have enough go-agains. But other than that, it might be hard to,
Yeah, it's just a good like you can block 2 cards and then 1 for 5, right? I see the value. It seems good.
Yeah.
It depends on the. Can you when you play Spring Load with Riptide, if you have 3 cards in hand, can you load in response and then you would be empty-handed?
Yeah, it would be you would be empty-handed because the load happens when you play.
Okay.
So
I like that. That's actually that's a great line. Now we're looking like we have a lot more cards here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just do it like this by color.
Yeah, just go by color. That works. Okay, so we've got a lot of Descendant Gust Waves, but like only one
Surging Strike, 1 Head Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 3 Descendant Gust Waves. Wow. 4. We have 4 Descendant Gust Waves.
Yeah, with the yellow one.
Wow.
So I mean, I have not played Ninja yet.
Yeah.
But I have to assume with only 1 Surging Strike and 1 Head Jab, a lot of these other things
don't mean much. Yeah.
Don't mean much. So
yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have to pass. But this is like 1 or 2 Surging Strikes away from being a really, really good pool.
Yeah, absolutely. Or some more head jabs for. I mean, I guess the Descending Gust Wave cares about the Surging Strike, but yeah.
Do you like water? We don't even have one of those, right? So it's like
it would have been close, but it's just that's the tough thing about the ninja pools. I feel like,
feast or famine, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, and let's look at our fun little Ranger pool. Laser Frailty, automatically in. Fletcher Red Tail, automatically in. Red Sedation, Red Withering, Blue Falcon, Yellow Infected. I mean, I'm not
considering the worst card right now is the Skybound Shot.
Yeah. Plus we get the Pendulum Trap.
Oh my god.
This is so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this alone and the generics that we put aside in this pile would be 30. 32, 36. I think it's almost like where you want this deck to be.
I mean, and none of those. The only card I don't really like is if we're going Riptide. I don't really like Spire Sniping, but Spire Sniping's still just a good 3 block, and you can fix the top card of your deck for Ravenous Rabble. So
yeah, and I think it's. I mean, even with all that said, it's your least favorite, but I still think that's all great stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, if that's my least favorite, then yeah, I think this we got really lucky with those arrows.
Yes, we did. Let me just. I want to look at the.
Do we have enough resources to pay for them? We have. Yeah, we got a bunch of yellows.
Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of yellows, and then.
I think that those are both pretty good playables. The two that we.
Yeah. I mean, I agree because the break point is real, and these are cards you're pitching early, and hopefully getting to when you're trying to beat your opponent. But hey, this looks like a great deck, Gary. You did a great job, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. Cool.
Yes. So we'll want to get the list into Fabrary, and we'll get it posted.
I'm gonna do that, and this has been the inaugural episode of Packing. Oh God, Cracking 6 and making picks.
You have a good. Well, what was your favorite card that we opened?
My favorite.
Which one do you think is going to be real heat in this? If you played the deck.
If I played this deck.
Yeah. Which one are you gonna? The biggest hit. Or heat?
The biggest hit is Pendulum Trap.
Yeah, I agree. It's either Pendulum Trap or the blue Virulent Touch. Because late in the game, throwing that down is just it's so brutal.
Yeah,
but
it's great.
It's great. Yeah, this format's great. Can't wait to do it. But yeah, we'll have to get this list into Fabrary. We'll battle them out.
That'd be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your support, Gary. This has been, this is a new thing, and hopefully If you want to check out the Patreon, you can find it in the show notes. Obviously, we also still have Fresh and Buds. We have the Bud Rush Bellow, once a week, mostly for the Bud Rush Bellow, and then we also have the Buds Discord, which anybody can join, and it's a wonderful place to be. All of that's in the show notes. Thank you so much.